Hello everyone and welcome back to my journey. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Samantha and I am a 26-year-old who lives in Ontario, Canada, and I just recently had gastric bypass surgery. So in my last video, I went over 11 things that I wish I knew or that I was glad that I knew before I had weight loss surgery. And in today's video, we're going to be going over a bit of a post-op grocery list. So today's video is actually a request from one of my subscribers who said that he is going for his surgery soon and he's wanting to know what foods he should have prepared for the first 4 weeks post-op. Thank you so much for your comment, Eric, and thank you for inspiring today's video. So I wanted to take a quick second before we get into today's video to welcome back my returning subscribers. Thank you all for watching. We've officially hit 50 subscribers on my channel and I'm really excited about that. So thank you all. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and do that. It is free. I post new videos every Monday about my weight loss surgery journey, and I am definitely hoping to get into more topics in the future, but for now I wanted to focus on what's most prevalent in my life at the moment, and that is adjusting to life after weight loss surgery. So with today's video, I wanted to make a quick disclaimer to say that I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I am not a professional in this field, I am not a person that you should seek for medical advice. You should definitely be consulting with your bariatric team, your clinic, your family doctor. I'm just here to provide entertainment on the subject and to answer any questions as someone with my perspective. Also, I just wanted to say that the grocery list that I will be going over today is going to be specifically for Roux-En-Y gastric bypass surgery, and the reason for that is because that is the surgery that I had, and I don't really want to speak on anything else because I don't know anyone else's experience except for my own. So stage 1 is going to be between 0 and 2 days after your gastric bypass surgery, and these are things that you can have for the rest of your life. These are sugar-free, caffeine-free, liquid options, basically just to get some hydration in. So the list for this stage is water, decaf tea, and coffee, any sweeteners that you might want, anything that's sugar-free, calorie-free, chicken, beef, vegetable broth, sugar-free popsicles, sugar-free jello, and any water flavorings. So that could be Crystal Light, Neos, Nestea singles, anything that's sugar-free and calorie-free, just to flavor your water and make you be able to get a little bit of hydration in. Now, this stage usually takes place while you are in hospital, and the hospital will advance you into the next stage when they feel that you are ready to. If you're not having any major complications getting water in, I believe that's when they decide to go ahead and advance you to stage 2. Now, stage 2, depending on where you're having your surgery and what your surgery process looks like, will likely start for you in the hospital, as I said, and continue on with you for the first couple of days of you being home. So stage 2 starts 1 to 2 days post-op, and you're meant to continue this stage for about 10 to 14 days. Stage 2 is also known as the full fluid stage. So this is when you can really start incorporating protein powder and protein shakes and being able to get your protein in. So I found that having Boost unflavored protein was really helpful. Any unflavored protein powder that you can add to bulk up anything is going to be really helpful. I ended up putting it in yogurt, soups. I've heard of people kind of doing something called protein shots, which is where you add like a scoop or a half a scoop of protein powder to some kind of flavored drink, which could be like Gatorade Zero or, once again, water with Crystal Light, and you kind of shake it up and take it like a shot just to get some protein in. So the grocery list I would recommend for this stage is milk, soups, which you will also have to strain, so I highly recommend getting something like a sifter. Also, an immersion blender is really helpful to have. Plain or vanilla flavored yogurt, anything that has no fruit pieces, so just plain yogurt or vanilla yogurt. 1% cottage cheese. Unsweetened applesauce is great to have if you're craving something sweet or even just to get a little bit of fiber in. Cream of rice cereal and low or no sugar pudding. Really make sure that you're aware that it's important to be extremely careful when you're introducing any new foods at all into your diet at any stage. You want to make sure that these are things that are not going to cause you to have dumping syndrome or to hurt your pouch after surgery. It's really important that you take your time and you be patient with yourself and with your new anatomy. So moving on to stage 3, this is a stage that you start between 10 days and 3 weeks post-op, and you're going to follow stage 3 for about 1 to 2 weeks. Stage 3 is also known as the pureed food diet. So this is where the immersion blender comes in really handy. So stage 3 was very exciting for me, and I know for a lot of other people that I have known who've had the surgery, because this is the stage where you get to eat eggs. You can have poached eggs or scrambled eggs, and I don't know why that's so exciting, but after weeks of not eating anything like real food that you can chew on, eggs taste so good. It's something to look forward to for sure. At this stage, you can also have pureed cooked vegetables, pureed cooked soft fruits, oatmeal and cream of wheat, pureed meat, which if the words pureed meat don't bother you, all the power to you. I could not get my head past it, so I pretty much stuck with things that are already in a pureed state because I couldn't do the whole blending of the meat thing. It just wasn't really for me. You can also have pureed mashed beans and lentils, which is a great way to get some protein in, and you can have cooked mashed sweet potato. So stage 4 is where things start to look a little more normal. This is also known as the soft food stage, which you start between 3 and 4 weeks post-op, and you follow this stage for about 1 to 2 weeks. In this stage, you are allowed soft and moist meat. In my personal opinion, I had a really hard time with this stage because I tried chicken and turkey, and I think I tried roast beef at one point, and it just didn't work for me. It was too dry. I wasn't giving myself enough time to really adjust to that before it was too late, and I had a couple of issues where things got stuck, which can happen very easily after surgery, so just be really careful. The stuck feeling is not necessarily a feeling like you're choking. It's a little bit painful, and I just really recommend going slow, taking a bite of something, waiting a minute or two, and then taking another bite and waiting another 2 to 3 minutes. Really, once you've started eating something and you've given yourself a few bites of it over about a 10-minute period, if you haven't noticed that you're having any issues, you're probably good to continue. But I do really suggest that you give yourself time while you're introducing new foods, and yes, that is really important. So yes, I am making a really big deal out of it. More foods that you can have in stage 4 are flaked ham, chicken, and turkey, which I did end up getting canned chicken from Costco because it's really moist and it is really, really good meat to have. I used it with some low-fat mayo and I ate it on some crackers, and it was really, really good. The crackers that they recommend, they're called Ryvita crackers, I believe. They kind of taste like birdseed. I'm not gonna lie, they're not the best, but they are a vessel for eating new foods, and you know, you find out what you do and you don't like in this stage too. It's not all about what works for your pouch, it also has to work for you and your tastes as well. More foods that you can have during this stage are lean and low-fat deli meat, which was really exciting. Just be careful though, if you are buying foods for this stage, make your protein count. You can have ground meat in this stage, so chili was something that I ate a lot. I just ended up getting canned chili because it was easy and I wasn't about to make a whole pot of chili. You can have cheese, soft tofu, and some more carby options that you can actually start to incorporate at this stage are whole grain and whole wheat wraps. I ended up finding, I believe they're called Protein Up wraps. There are millions of different kinds of protein wraps and you can find them all over the place. They're really helpful because, as I said before, they are something that you can try new foods on. Like if you want to try tuna or egg salad or chicken salad, you can try them on a wrap and see how it goes and kind of feel like you're getting a little bit back to normal. So the next stage is stage 5, which is pretty much going back to normal foods again, and that usually happens about 5 to 6 weeks post-op. So it does drag on a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but you do get through it. So I found all of that information just by going through the book that my clinic recommends, which I don't know what they do in other places, but I know that where I had my surgery, which is in Kingston, Ontario, they do give you a whole booklet of things to go over before surgery, like lists of common complications, resources, and of course your food stages. So I just found all of that information in that binder. I'm kind of just reiterating it here, but I thought that this video might be helpful, and especially for people who are not as into reading and highlighting and making post-it notes as I am. This is me not being ashamed of my bariatric binder. So there is going to be a link in the description to go ahead and download this grocery list. As I said before, this is just a reiteration of what my clinic recommends having for after surgery. I highly advise you go by what your clinic recommends, but for some fun research pre-op, or if you're trying to make the decision and you're trying to see what the first 4 weeks post-op looks like, this video is for you. And the next video that I'm posting is actually going to be what the first 6 weeks after surgery looked like for me. So I took 6 weeks off of work after surgery, and I just want to take you guys through what that 6 weeks looked like right from the first day. It might actually be a 2-part video. I'm not quite sure yet how it's going to turn out, as I haven't filmed it yet. I know that my channel is a little all over the place right now, and I'm flip-flopping between the here and now, the future, and the past, but I really wanted to give a nice lead up to the day of surgery because that is a really special journey for me, and it's something that I really want to take the proper amount of time and focus to look back on and provide you with the best information possible about my surgery day. So that will also be coming up in the near future. You can look forward to that video. And as I said before, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love you for doing that because, like I said, we've hit 50 subscribers now, and I just want to keep going up and up and up forever. So if we could do that, that would be great. This is something that I've wanted to do for 2 years and 7 months now, is share my surgery journey. So here we are doing it, and I couldn't be happier to be where I'm sitting right now. As always, if you have any requests, questions, or video suggestions, you can go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. You can also direct message me on Instagram. My username is Samantha_RNY13, and you can go ahead and follow me over there, where I do post quite often throughout the week. So yeah, that was today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this, and I hope that you guys are enjoying the journey. Thanks for coming along with me, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!